Here we go. We're just about through the roll call, so we're just about ready to go. Boys under 18 lightweight doubles. And they're off. So Pure South, the sponsor, and we're looking for the action from the middle of the field to the outside, and the way I'm looking at it. And the first to push their bow out in front is Glendowie College out on the outside. So that's Nick Tetley and Rob McKenzie. And but they're quickly answered by the crew from John Paul College. So Andre Lillevy and Connor Broughton, and they've now pushed their bow out in front, but there's nothing across the whole field. There's only about a length and a half from start to finish. As we look across into lane 2, we can see the bow of Whakatane moving out into third position, then come inside them to Hamilton Boys and St Andrews just a little bit back, and then Wakatipu just all about a canvas off the leaders. As we said, there's only a length and a half across the whole field, and at the moment it's John Paul College number 1. They are the North Island leaders, and they've gone out to about half a length over the crew that's beside them, which is Wentworth College number 1, and then come across to the inside. There's a big line-up, and it's as we would expect, Wakatip starting to come into view, and in addition to them we can see Hamilton Boys High School number 1, and a little bit of a gap with St Andrews back a little bit. But now we can see, as we're about 75 metres off the 500 metres, we can see Wakatip starting to move, coming up on John Paul College. As they go through the 500, we'll give you the call, and it'll be John Paul, and then it'll be Wakatip, and then it'll be Hamilton Boys. So here we go. So it'll be John Paul going first. So John Paul, Wakatip, Hamilton Boys, and then Glendowie almost went through at the same time as Hamilton Boys. So that's how close it is. There's nothing in it. And as we saw yesterday in the under-17 double, these boys from Wakatip tend to move well. They just keep moving as they go through the 500 metre mark. They really don't drop their rating as some of these crews do. They just keep it up on quite a reasonable cadence and look to try and pushing away. And true to form, Wakatip just going ahead. We'll just try and get a clock on them to see what they're rating. And Wakatip on nearly 36. Just see what John Paul are in second spot. They're only about a canvas down. So John Paul in second spot, they are lower, and they're only on 31. So that's the difference. If you can put your skull in the water more often than the opposition and do it effectively, then you're going to win the race. And these guys from Wakatip really have good boat feel, so you can see them decelerating the body weight as they come into the front, winding up those legs and then pushing off the foot stretcher, and that makes their boat go very quickly. So they're just relentlessly moving away, Wakatip, and they're almost out to a length as we come through with about 150 metres off the 1,000 metre mark. So Wakatip have now broken contact with John Paul, and then Hamilton Boys still retaining that third spot, but they're under pressure now from St Andrews, and St Andrews under pressure from Wentworth, and Wentworth under pressure from Glendowie. So they're all very close, and then go back on the inside to Whakatane and Marlborough Boys College, but those two just a little bit back as we go through the 1,000. So here's Wakatip going through now, John Paul going through now, Hamilton going through now, St Andrews now, Glendowie Wentworth, now. So the field is really spread out in these last 500 metres. Wakatip has really managed to steal a march on the rest of the field. It went through the 500, there was only a length and a half across the whole field, remember, but now they've really spread eagled them. Marlborough at one end, Wakatip at the other, and John Paul just looking to try and get back up on Wakatip. But they really have, these two crews have done a bit of a job on the rest of the field. Hamilton Boys under pressure now from the boys from St Andrews, from the Avon River, and they're moving up beside Hamilton Boys. And then you come out to Wentworth, who's going with them as well, as are Glendowie College. So look across the lake, and we've got lanes 3, 4, 6, 8, all vying for that bronze medal position. And at the moment, it's St Andrews that are moving their boat the best of those four, but they've only gone ahead by a couple of feet, and the other crews are still in contention. Then you'd have to go back to Whakatane. They'd be 3 lengths off Hamilton Boys, and then there'd be another 2 lengths back to Marlborough Boys College, who I don't think are going to play a part in the medals. But as we come through, we've got about 500 and 600 metres left to run, and it's Wakatip, and you can see Jacob Flanagan and Dylan O'Connor looking across, and they think they've got the measure of the boys from John Paul College. There'll be we know that the business end of the race comes, and some of these crews have got a sprint. We've already commented that the Wakatip boys are much higher cadence than those from John Paul. So the question is, can John Paul wind it up and bring some grief to Wakatip, or have Wakatip gone out too far? Because there's no overlap between those two crews at the moment. As you look across as they go through the 500, St Andrews got themselves a length up over the boys from Hamilton, and then out to Wentworth College. So those are the crews, in St Andrews in third, Hamilton in fourth, Wentworth in fifth, and I think you can just about count the rest of them out. As the yell starts coming from the bank, and they're coming through with about 350 metres left to run. It's still the boys from Wakatipu High School. It's still Jacob Flanagan and Dylan O'Connor. They're over a length up from John Paul College from Rotorua. They were the gold medalists in the North Island. Wakatip were the gold medalists in the South Island. And this crew from St Andrews, Sam Robertson and Ben Methven, they're still coming at John Paul. They haven't got overlap yet. Will the racetrack be long enough for St Andrews to pick it up? St Andrews have done quite a job on Wentworth and Hamilton Boys High School. Wentworth is sitting out in fourth position. They've got about 3/4 of a length over Hamilton Boys. You can count the rest of them out. Here we come in with about 150 metres left to run, and it's still Wakatipu High School. We can see that it's these two, Jacob Flanagan and Dylan O'Connor. Can they add another gold medal? They took out the under-17 double yesterday. Can they take out the lightweight? Here we go. It's John Paul College. They're getting up on their tail. John Paul are wanting to lift their rating. St Andrews are going to take third, but I tell you what, they're not going to get up for second. John Paul trying to put the challenge in, but I think Wakatipu are going to be too good as they rode to the finish line. Wakatipu High School, they'll be the under-18 lightweight double sculls champion for 2014. John Paul will take second, then it'll be St Andrews, then it'll be Wentworth College, then it'll be the boys from Hamilton, then come out to Glendowie College, then we go back down on the inside to Marlborough Boys, and finally to Wakatani. Well, just like they did yesterday in the under-17 double, Wakatipu High School, they just relentlessly kept moving. They kept their cadence up from the 500 metres, and they just rode away from the rest of the field. That was the boys under-18 lightweight doubles. We've found the champion for 2014. The sponsor was Pure South, and we're about to head back to the start.
This is the boys under 18 lightweight double sculls, proudly sponsored by Alliance Pure South. We have Murray Berendt to present the medals. Thank you, Murray, and thank you for your support for secondary school rowing. We begin with the winners of the bronze medal for the under 18 lightweight double sculls for 2014, St Andrews College. And in this crew, we have Sam Robertson and Ben Methven. They're proudly coached by James Smith and Saskia Gilbert. Well done, St Andrews. The winners of the silver medal for the under 18 lightweight double sculls from Rotorua, John Paul College. Andre Lalive and Connor Broughton, they're coached by Glenn Reichart. Congratulations, John Paul College. And now the Aon New Zealand Secondary Schools Boys Under 18 Lightweight Double Scull Champions for 2014, Wakatipu High. Wakatipu having a very successful regatta. This is Jacob Flanagan and Dylan O'Connor and their proud coach Annabelle Ritchie. Their time 7:01.72. We will present them now with their winners' t-shirts, and we will proudly give them the Roger Batley Cup. Congratulations, Wakatipu High. We didn't see that.